So this is a video that BillBobHere created. There is no music or sound to it. He does not talk in it at all whatsoever. But it's really hard to see. It's difficult for me, at least, to see what he's trying to point out on the computer screen. So I thought I would make a video explaining my half of the story. And I hope you can understand it. This is his video, and my video will start in response to his. Hello guys, so I'm making this video because BillBobHere made a video saying that I blocked him over a flat earth horizon, which isn't correct or necessarily accurate. So I really didn't want to do this with the emails and whatnot, but I truly believe that BillBobHere was gaslighting me. I don't think he was interested in flat earth and understanding it. He just wanted to correct me and get me back to being on the globe. And I'm not going back to the globe because I don't believe in the globe. I believe that everything that I have researched and explored and experimented proves the earth is flat. So I'm going to show you our conversation here in all these emails and where it all begins, and why I ended up blocking him. So there's quite a few of us going back and forth, as you can see here. So here's the first email that begins this whole thing. And the reason I'm going from the very beginning is because I want you to understand how my frustration kept building up. So he was upset about a video reference in one of the videos that I had posted about a horizon, the video of the horizon. And apparently the guy said that it was of a pure camera lens, not a fisheye lens. So then he went and got the original video called Little Piggy High Altitude Balloon Flight Raw Video Part 12. What does that say in the title? Raw video, right? That's what it says in the title, right? The only thing is that this is a copy, a mirror copy of the original. It's put in there that it's a mirror copy. And when you go to the original poster, who he puts in this video, he puts the original poster, they have deleted that video. So the original is gone. I don't know how it was framed as far as wording. I don't know if it said that it was completely raw video without the fisheye lens or not. All I'm going off is based on the second video that's posted here, where he says the original video reference part of it when it pops. Little Piggy High Altitude Balloon Flight Raw Video Part 12. I don't have a backstory for it because it's been deleted by the original poster. So basically that's what this one is about the fisheye lens, the wide angle, that the guy who The flat earther who did this said that it was not with a fisheye lens. And he states that it absolutely was because of the way that the video goes. Towards the end, it convexes and concaves. But again, I don't have the original video to go off of. And neither does he. So this is his email to me. So the next one is, I'm just going to be showing the emails that he says to me and how I replied to him, and then how he replies to me by using some of the wording that I used, and he'll put it in quotes and whatnot. All right. So this is the first email. Now he's responding to me. The quotes are what I said. He's responding to that. Okay. I respond with, I'm not sure why a flat earther would lie. I really don't. I don't know why he would lie about something like that. If he thought that it was an original video without a fisheye lens, then I believe that he thought it was a video without a fisheye lens. So this is him going on about what if the original poster said it was all recorded by a non-fisheye lens. That's me asking him this. And his reply, and then I said, I need to hear you agree a fisheye lens only distorts the concave and convex. Okay? Really? So all of these buildings that I have attached are built with curved floors. I don't know why he's going off on this like this. When I said that a fisheye lens distorts, giving a concave or convex, I meant of the straight line, not the straight line, but of the straight line, of the horizon line. That's what I meant. So he keeps going on with fisheye lens only distorts the concave and convex, not the straight line. So why is it distorting then? So because I slipped up with one word, he's all into this now about, he's trying to get me to goof up. So because I slipped on one word and not saying it correctly, he's going to go off on that and jump dive. And this is why I feel like he's gaslighting me. Because then he shows me a whole bunch of pictures, which I've seen myself. I think there's a bean, some kind of metallic bean that shows this kind of bowed effect. So that is the second email that he responds to. So then he says this to me. Why are so many flat earthers get caught in line and making things up? Now, I really feel like he's gaslighting me here. It means there should be zero reason at all to lie if it's true. And I agree wholeheartedly. We flat earthers are not lying. We're not trying to lie or do anything in particular. We're trying to give you the truth. We're looking for the truth. Right? That's what we're trying to do. So, let's see. Is it this one? So then I didn't have a WhatsApp. So I asked him, I said, let's talk about this. Can we have a discussion and talk about this? Because this is really important. You're not understanding what I'm trying to say. You're not understanding what I'm trying to get across. Let's have a discussion. And he's like, well, I can't. I was like, I've got a WhatsApp and I've got a Discord. We can talk either on those. And this was his reply to me. So I was like, okay, you know what? If I gotta wait, I'll wait. So I think I'm gonna have to show you my response to this because it's not becoming quite clear. So let me go scroll up here to the tippy top All right. And then, let's see, I'm going to hit reply. And we will go and look all the way back here. And I'll try to make this make sense because this is important. You know, me thinking he's gaslighting me, and him, which I think he is gaslighting me, and that's why I blocked him. So, here, we'll start with this one. Here's where I say, all flat earthers were globe believers. How do you not comprehend this? All of us used to believe the globe, till we actually questioned it. I need you to actually hear what I'm saying, or all of our conversations are for nothing. We grew up believing everything we were told. We didn't think to question it. So have you watched this? And that was one of the videos that I had made about how we're gaslit by the elites. And it's an important video. Watch it a few times because it's not holding inside your thoughts at all. In fact, making a debunking video on it if you think you can. I know you can't or won't because it exposes the globe sodomization on us all and might wake up a few of your followers to boot. What scares you more? There's no Loch Ness Monster, no vampires or fairies? If flat earth is so false, why bother with it at all? You are on the team of haters trying to control the narrative, whether you know it or not. That picking apart you should be doing to the globe. You brush over the globe. Why aren't you analyzing it as deeply or with as much effort? This is impossible on a globe. And then I showed him the picture of the days that we get a total sun over almost all of the continents. That's impossible on a globe. You can't do that. But he doesn't reply to any of that. Seems like you still refuse to listen to what we are telling you. Who is more important, the elite puppets like Neil deGrasse Tyson or me? I'm not getting paid to promote flat earth. Guess who is getting paid? Between the two of us. Guess who advocates for the globe and doesn't question it but rather lead you further astray? This guy is your God. You aren't questioning him. Why is that? Now, remember, he's going to respond to this, right? Or is he? Am I making you think finally, or are you still adamant, that a mother and sister who is advocating for truth only is just out here on YouTube lying to you? What's the reason for it then? What do I gain out of all of this? What? I want you to read this over a few times, watch the video over a few times. You need to learn not to just justify your decision of a globe. There's many who are in this group of flat earthers who are not for the truth and crack and go along with the globe. Look at Mark Sargent. He only does stuff to get paid to be a shill in our community. He straight up allowed the globe antagonists to defeat the truth. That's incredibly sad. Got paid to do what he did. I can't stand him for throwing us all under the bus. I'm being as honest and transparent as I can be. I'm no keyboard warrior or paid to be talking about our earth being flat. Please read this over a few times before responding. Nothing is penetrating into you to grasp what's really going on. I don't have time to waste. I'm trying to reach those people that have questions as a kid or know that the globe lies don't make sense, and I want them to know it's okay to believe the flat earth. There's zero reason for anybody to bring up flat earth if it's such a crock. Flat earth tampers with their plans on dumbing us down. We keep growing. That obviously makes them cringe uncomfortably. Of course, the globe story has changed. The sun is flying through outer space now. That's new, and it doesn't match to what actually happens or what we actually see. So your globe info is really getting even stupider and yet you suck it up in a straw. You need to start listening better. Take it in and think about it and the information I'm sharing. Now, I'm going to insist you read through at least 4 times and actually think about it. At the very least, try to. So then his response is going to be up above, and we'll go look at that. And then I'm just going to keep doing this until we reach the end. Because I think it's important to see how I'm communicating and how he's communicating back. So, all flat earthers were globe believers. That does not mean anything, and that does not make flat earth true. You do know this, right? Then that's what is going over your head. No sense talking or even trying to talk about anything if you refuse to see the truth. So here, Bill Bob says, you do not say that all flat earthers were globe believers means nothing. All cult leaders were normal people beforehand. Does that make their cults true and everything they say true? No. I'm starting to get mad now. No, all extremists were normal people before, hands down. That now mean that what they say is true? No, it does not. So claiming all flat earthers were globers at one point does not make what they say true. You are aware of this, right? And I'm like, are you kidding me? After all that I said, that's your response? Like, are you really understanding what I'm saying here? Then he writes again, I have shown multiple times, I have even shown Eric Dubay, someone that you have said you have listened to in the past, lies and makes things up. No, we do not lie and make things up. That's the problem here. Your perception of the globe has made it so impossible for you to see through the lens of the truth. He's not lying. So just because someone is a flat earth does not name it true in what they say. So then here's my response. That's your feeling, not the truth. You are beyond being helped. Your truth is not truth at all, just messed up in the head globe lies. You obviously don't get it. So I'm moving onward now. So I'm to the point where I'm done. I'm moving away from your toxicity. You will not reel me back into sodomy of the globe. That's it. I'm done. You are like a narcissist. It's all about you and your globe. You obviously didn't question the video I asked you to watch 4 times. Just more hate towards people trying to free you from the ridiculous, redundant globe crap. Then he says, your truth is not truth at all. Just messed up in the head globe lies. That's my response to him. His response is interesting. Like how I showed in your videos they lied about the lens. Like how I showed Eric lied to you. Like how I showed others flat earthers have lied. The thing of it is that you're not listening to my response on these things. You say that they're lying, but that's not true at all. They're not lying. The fact that you just have the globe build up in your head and you won't let the globe go is what is causing the rift here. Okay? It gets aggravating when you're trying to talk to somebody and you're giving them your heart and your soul and you're telling them over and over again what is what, and they go, no, that's not true because it's a globe. It's like, really? Everything I just said to you and you bounce off the wall with, it's just a globe. Really? So here's another response he does. Just more hate towards people. This is me now. Just more hate towards people trying to free you from the ridiculous, redundant globe crap. And then he says, name one hateful thing I said. Just one. Let's not forget you provide evidence, and then when I pointed out that it shows you are wrong and you ignore it and claim we can't use it now, while we could use it when you thought it proved you correct. Then he says, so you removed my comments from your channel for pointing out the truth that is in fact a wide-angled fisheye lens. Why would you remove the truth from people to see? I thought you were all about the truth. I did not know that I'd remove his comment. I'm not out to just delete people from my page. That's not my point or purpose. I want people to understand and grasp the truth. But he can't even do that. He can't even watch something a couple of times and let it get into his head. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know if he's a guy or a girl. I don't know if he's working for NASA or CIA or some other place. I don't know who he is. So then I responded to him, I removed you. I didn't know it'd remove your comments though. I'm tired of arguing constantly with you when you basically said all flat earthers were globe believers means nothing. And that does not make flat earth true. You do know this, right? I'm replying to the comment that's his comment right there. You make that statement tells me you've made up your mind by investing in other globe videos. There's a ton of globe videos out there, man. And all those globe videos try to debunk and try to sabotage and try to deflate all of our truth that we're trying to work so hard to show you that the globe is a lie. It just, oh my gosh. This is an ongoing, it's trying to argue about this gets us nowhere. And that's where this is. This is an argument from a globe believer who truly believes the globe and thinks that everything about flat earth is wrong, and they're just not connecting the dots. They're not, when I say connecting the dots, I mean like one of those little books that you have where you go 1, 2, 3, and you have to match it and make a picture out of it. He's not doing that. He's not connecting the dots. You make that statement tells me you've made up your mind by investing in other globe videos, which is true. There's a lot of globe videos debunking and trying to debunk and trying to do that with flat earth. I even begged you to watch the video, Satanic Elites Attacking Free Thinking and Investigating Flat Earth. You couldn't even do that, could you? I don't believe that he watched it. I don't believe that he watched it one time, let alone 4 times. Because he responded instead. And he didn't even mention anything that was in that video. He's looking to gaslight me on certain things, and then he flies with it. So his sassy response is also, don't forget, if you ask questions like asking for evidence, make sure you accept the evidence that you ask for that could not work on a flat earth, for example. So don't ask for things that you will not accept. Also, why would you remove me knowing what I said was true about the camera? See, he's harping on certain things and not listening. Are you going to add your own comment telling people that, or are you happy letting people blindly believe that lie that you uploaded to the channel? So are you for truth or not? He just doesn't get it. He's arguing and gaslighting me, and he just doesn't get it. What exactly do you want me to do? Show you my receipts actually speaking on it? From the very beginning when I said, let's have a conversation. Yes, I did ask him to have a conversation with me. But he couldn't converse with me for another 2 weeks, I guess. I asked him to meet with me on WhatsApp or Discord, and he wouldn't do it. And I think that would have helped a lot, is having a conversation, but he chose not to. Let me see if I can find it. It's got to be in here. It's got to be near the beginning. One of my emails that I sent him was, can we talk about this? Can we discuss this? Here I go. This is exactly why. Now, I've already told him before. This is exactly why it'd be better talking with me one-on-one. Level and horizon are the same. Whatever is in your head, I don't know who you are. And if you're some NASA worker that's going to tick me off, I'm basically telling him that, hey, you know what? I don't know you. I don't know who you are. But you sure are gaslighting the heck out of me. Questions are one thing, but what you are doing is not right. You are undermining me. You don't or can't talk, yet you want to tell me nothing I say is right. This is just making us walk in circles. Why do you hate Flat Earth so much? Why are you doing this? What's your deal? It's not because you care. He says he follows the evidence, but he doesn't really. What he does is he takes the evidence that the other globe videos give him, and he goes on that. He uses that as ammunition for everything. And I don't know what kind of person is so angry and so rebellious against Flat Earth. You know, if it's a crock, a baloney, then leave it alone. Don't mess with it. Because I asked him, I said, do you do this with vampires and people who believe werewolves exist too? I got too frustrated, and he wasn't letting up, and he wasn't stopping. So here he says horizontal and level are not the same thing. Not sure how horizontal things can be level, but you can have two things be level with each other that are not horizontal. I mean, I can have two wooden beams that are a 45-degree angle. Now, they can be level with respect to each other, but they are not horizontal. I'm talking about the horizon being horizontal. So what is he talking about? And yet he won't communicate with me to find out and see where we're speaking. You know, when you tell somebody something and you write something down and you show it to them, they don't hear the emotion. They don't hear the expression. They don't hear, you know. So I guess in a nutshell, I'm just kind of posting this out there so that his followers can at least understand that I did not block him because of an argument over Flat Earth. It was more so because he just said that it doesn't matter if you used to be a globe believer or not. That's why I blocked him. Because he's not listening then. He doesn't care. He's gaslighting me, basically. And he's gaslighting others, too. If you look on his channel, all he's got little tidbits of arguments and claiming that they were because of a disagreement with the flat earth versus globe. I don't know. I don't know whether it's mostly true or not, but you can only take so much of somebody who's constantly gaslighting you. And that's what he was doing to me. He wouldn't talk about all of the subject matter. He would only talk about bits and pieces. And they were so irrelevant, like the horizon. He was showing the tiniest fragment of red at the very ends of the horizon line on photographs or video. He was showing the very ends, showing that, look, it's curved. It's curved. Like, no, dude. That's... So you go over a couple of inches and it looks straight. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I look at the horizon through a camera lens and I take a picture and I move ever so slightly and I take another picture and I move ever so slightly and take another picture, all those pictures are going to look the same. They're all going to be a flat horizon. That little tip at the end, that's probably just some kind of camera glitch or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But it's a matter of fact that it's a flat horizon. There is no curvature. It is not curving like we expect it to be curving when we're looking straight ahead forward. And we think that there's curvature past 3 miles. There's no curvature within a 3-mile range from left to right, right to left. There's none of that. There's no curvature, period. So, I don't know. If you guys want to say something or comment, by all means do. I just was finished. Thanks for watching.